Hello, my name's Al and today I'm going to show you how to take care of your rims by looking after your brake pads. I'm just going to run you through a really simple procedure, but it's something that a lot of riders don't do, and I often see rims that have been worn out due to brake pads that have had bits of rim, bits of stone, grit, and general debris that's been picked up off the road or off the rim itself, embedded in them, and it wears out your rims in no time at all. Especially in the winter months, it can get real gritty out there, and as soon as this braking surface starts to wear on your rim, then you're going to be looking at a rebuild or a new wheel, which can be very expensive. So keep on top of your brake maintenance. You want to do this pretty much on a weekly basis in order to get the maximum life out of your wheels. You hardly need anything for this simple procedure. For cleaning, a bit of isopropyl alcohol is fantastic. IPA, you can get it online quite easily. It'll cut through any of the grease on your rims, leave your brakes real sharp. Some paper towels, a small file, and a tiny screwdriver or pick to remove anything that's embedded in your pads. So we're going to be working on the front brake and the front wheel. So first of all, we're going to release the brake and undo the quick release lever. Being the front wheel, the fork has little tabs on the dropout, so you'll need to slacken the nut in order to allow the hub to be removed from the fork. Right, let's get this rim nice and clean. So grab some paper towel, bit of alcohol, and we're just cleaning the braking surface all the way around. Keep going so it's all nice and clean. The IPA will dissolve, so you won't get any residue on your rim. You'll remove any grease and oil as well, so your brakes will be nice and sharp. Repeat for the other side. And with that nice and clean, we can move on to the pads. We've got some little bits of metal embedded in the pad. That's just as the rim wears, little bits of aluminium are given off. It'll get stuck in the pad, and that will wear your rim really quickly. It'll also mean your brakes won't work as well as they should. So we're gonna pick out any bits of metal or grit that we can see in the pad using our little screwdriver. Once you're happy that you've removed these, you can also clean in the grooves of the pad, make sure there's nothing trapped in there, and remove any of the old congealed brake dust that gets trapped in there. You probably notice as well that we've got a bit of a sheen on this pad. It's not going to be the best as far as generating friction is concerned, so we're going to run a file over them. Some people might use sandpaper. It's a bad idea because you'll end up with little bits of sand, grit, whatever medium the abrasive paper is made of, stuck in the pad, and obviously that's going to wear out your rims super quick. So we're just going to use a file. We're going to run that across the pad. So be careful you don't slip and end up filing your frame or your fork. And you should end up with a much cleaner pad. Final thing to do, like we did with our rims, get a bit of paper towel, plenty of alcohol, we'll clean that pad up. Remove all that old brake dust, any grime that's stuck on there. Once you're happy that they're clean, obviously repeat for the other side and the other brake. So with the pads and rim nice and clean and free of any grease, oil and abrasives, we're going to refit the wheel. Make sure that the wheel's well in the dropouts of the fork, and we're just going to wind a bit of tension onto the quick release. We're aiming to feel some tension when it's about halfway closed, and when we close it properly, you should need a fair bit of force to get it closed. That way you know your wheel's good and secure. Finally, adjust the quick release on your brake so it's in the closed position, so your brake's working as it should whilst you're riding. So that's it. A real simple process, but one that will leave you with your brakes working better and your rims lasting longer. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Cheers.